Good afternoon, friends, followers, channel members. Happy Thursday. Wow, it looks bleak here in Belfast. I thought it was nice weather in the UK today. It's actually quite warm. I say warm, that's compared to how it has been for sort of the last couple of weeks. When taking the first officer out for his walk this morning, the ground is no longer frozen, and for those of you that do have dogs will appreciate a frozen ground because it means they don't get as muddy as they do when it's just wet, melted, and well, yeah, you get the picture. So hi everyone. Before we go any further, guys, tell me, what do you think to the new splash screen for the start of the stream currently on your screens? Do you like it? I spent a bit of time designing this, and I thought it just looks a little better now. So would be happy to hear your views. The fact that we get the airport environment as well with all the overlay as well, I think that looks quite neat. But yeah, happy with how that's turned out. I am in no way a graphics designer or artistic in the slightest. Someone asked me to draw a person. It's a stick man. Honestly, my 4-year-olds can draw better than I can. So yeah, if you like that, then wonderful. Guess that's here to stay. So welcome, guys. Flight today, as you can see, is from Belfast to Amsterdam. Looking forward to this one. Now, it's a bit weird because obviously we did Amsterdam on Monday. I think we departed Amsterdam on Monday, which was fine. And I thought, you know what, I actually quite fancy returning to Amsterdam. So maybe this week we're just basing ourselves at Amsterdam as well. So yeah, something a bit different. We've never done like a week where we base ourselves off at a certain airport. That might not be a bad idea for the future, actually. Just fly in and out of a certain airport all week. That'd be kind of neat, and definitely something new. Right, well, we best get started, hadn't we? So what time is it? It's 2:30 here. I've got 2 hours. I need to be on a school run. So welcome, guys, on YouTube. Hey, Danny, Mark. Oh, of course, Danny, you're here. We're off to Amsterdam. Good to see you, mate. Dwell, good afternoon to you. Sean, good to see you as well. Nick, of course, Nick, how are you doing, sir? Hope you are well. And of course, we have viewers on Twitch as well. Hey, Smarty, Mr. Poach, good to see you guys. If you are watching on YouTube, as always, the operational flight plan is pinned into the chat. And if you're watching on Twitch, I'm afraid it's not, but that's by the by. We are on VATSIM as always, and I think there's a little bit of ATC coverage over. Well, there was some UK ATC coverage, and there certainly was some Amsterdam coverage as well. Whether that will be there when we get there, I don't know. Guess we're going to have to wait and see. So I hope everyone's been having a great week so far. We're going to get ourselves in, because it actually sounds quite windy here outside. Let's get inside and get moving, shall we? Paul Hendricks, that is a wonderful comment. Talking about the freezing cold ground. Yeah, the cleanup after the first officers are definitely easier when you've had to walk them. Yeah. Right. Oh, have we got ATC here or not? No, we don't. That's fine. I'm just wondering if we've got any air traffic control to worry about, but we don't. So that's fine. I'm just going to go grab the what's it on screen. We'll do it that way. Let's go over here. Just before going further, actually, let's just do the normal flow. So turnaround flights. So what we got? Nav logo lights are on. Acupressure. Oh, that's a bit low. We'll top that up. Get that back in the green. Flaps are up. Spoilers are retracted, and the parking brake is on. What was that ding? What was that? Slaps 3, Cat 3 dual. That's alright, that'll clear itself up when we're sorted. There we go. Turn the yellow pump off. Mark says, anyone else having clouds not injecting into the sim on live weather? Oh, I don't know. I seem to be okay. As you can see here, it's definitely cloudy. Tommy S, mate, thank you so much for your £5 super chat. We're getting the stream donation started very early. We've not even I've not even got the weather yet, Tommy. But thank you so much, mate. Really do appreciate that as well, and of course for your channel membership as well. Hope you have a great flight with us today, Tommy. Good to see you on board. Right, that's much better. Let me get the weather now. So pushing back in 20 minutes. Oh god, I'm going to be late again. Let's update this, grab this. So wind is currently 260 at 13 knots. Visibility is fine, broken 2200. Overcast is 2006. Temperature 9, QNH is 1019. Okay, so let's go set that up. So QNH 1019, yeah, that's fine. Hey Dr. Magic, good to see you. 1019, that's fine. Guard frequency is on. Switching panel, thrust levers, engine mode, masters, yada yada yada. 1019, constraints, initial climb is 4000 for the flight today. Company messages come through with the preliminary load sheet. Let's get the APU fired up then if we're going to be late, and then we'll get the passengers on board. I do love this airport, Belfast Airport from Perugia. I think it's absolutely awesome. Tetu next, thank you for the follow. Dark Fury, how are you doing, mate? Still living in your 737? Come and get yourself a proper aircraft. A proper flying computer. Right, metal's done. The little preliminary cockpit now is all done. APU is sorting itself out. I'm just going to turn these down. It's a bit bright, isn't it, for the dull conditions that we've got. Right, so IRS 3 nav greens, that's fine. Aircraft status, yep, that's fine as well. Flight plan. Oh no, let's do our init request first of all. Pull that through. Okay, whilst that's sorting itself out, let's have a look at our operational flight plan. I've been through this a little bit. Let's import this. Hey, did anyone notice a performance jump after the little recent update? Oh, in the avionics update, you used to get 30 at Innsbruck, but now you get around 55 to 6. Really? Anyone else notice that? Dr. Magic says you're going to fly this route the other way around at the weekend. In the sim, of course. Oh, I was going to say, if you're doing it in real life, fantastic. Right, here's our operational flight plan, what we're doing. Yeah, so Belfast, Amsterdam. Alternate is Brussels. Call sign Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. Cost index of 4, 37,000 feet. A nice tailwind, 45 knots, that's fine. Plug fuel, 5.3, rounded up. No standard instrument departure just because there isn't one here at Belfast, and we're at Lamos 2 Alpha, runway 27 at Amsterdam. Okay, routing's fine, no terrain to worry about today is decompression wise, nothing in, no Alps or anything. Weather for takeoff, yeah, just low cloud bases really, and we look at all the alternates, visibility is fine, in fact it's Cat 1 for all of our alternates, and of course Amsterdam as well, but the cloud base is just a bit naff in some of them. I say naff, it's not really. It's what, 1,800 at Amsterdam. So plenty of time to see those runway lights. This is the weather then. So actually, when the flight plan was created, it was 3 kilometers drizzling, few clouds, 500 scattered 6, broken 1,100. Right, looking at that then, I'm guessing, yeah, so QNH 1023, but it's becoming visibility 7 kilometers with light drizzle and rain. So it's going to be wet when we arrive. Actually, the weather is slowly getting better and better. So yeah. Just since Manchester is your home airport, is it really? Oh, fantastic! I didn't realise you were that local. You're planning to get the Mako out? Yeah, Mako Simulations Manchester Airport. Yeah, I think it's very good. Yep, definitely. I don't know, how do I get the glass panels to look so bright on the Fenix? They're rather dark, even with everything turned up. Nothing really. I've not done anything to them. I've not modded them or anything. Just literally turn them up and down on here, so to speak, and that's it. So yeah, there shouldn't really be any reason why we can't get into Amsterdam. It's just going to be wet. That's not going to stop us getting in. There's our flight route. I've already checked the weather for the alternates is all fine as well. So in terms of extra fuel, what we're going to take. Oh, let's take 5, 6. I mean, Amsterdam's quite busy. Might have to get thrown into a hold or something. So 5, 6. Let's take 5, 7. Say 5.7 tons. Right, APU, you're up running and burning fuel, yes? Right, let's get the bleed on. Okay, GSX, can we start boarding the passengers then, please? Request boarding, there we go. Crew is already on, so we just need to get the passengers on. This is the other thing I love with GSX. You see all the passengers coming out of the terminal, through the walkways, across the road, etc. The little pelican crossing things there. So good. And it says Twitch has just triple rolled him with ads. Oh god, that's awful. Yeah, so the glass panels, I've not done anything to them. I've just turned them up and down with the dials there. So that's how that's done. Right, come on, let's get everyone on board. I'll start setting the box up.
Cabin crew, refueling is underway and the bags are starting to get loaded. So let's open the doors and allow our passengers on board. Thank you. No problem.
So what we're doing? Call sign Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. Cost index of 4, temperature 9, and what's the tropopause to level today? 40636. That's close enough. Wind, do that. Hey, Ace Airstream, how you doing? Good to see you. Tobias says he loves the afternoon streams. Wife is handling the kids while I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner. Couldn't wish for a better companion during the kitchen duty. Do you know what, Tobias? I quite often say I'm going to go cook dinner. Don't you worry. You spend time with the kids, wife. I'll cook dinner. Don't you worry. I know who gets the better option. Iris in it. Yeah, first officer's done that. He's fine. Cruise flight level is 370. So I actually get to fly over my house today, more or less. And Dark Furies and Jayhogs. We'll not be able to see it, it'll be too cloudy. That page is done. Let's do the departure. Runway 25. No SID, of course. So straight out and then direct to Lisbo. And then we're coming in. They're using 27 at the moment in Amsterdam. We're coming in Lamzo 2 Alpha. And the VIA is Sugo. Right, how many miles is that then? 457. 465. That's close enough, I think. I wondered where he was going then. He's the dispatcher. I'm thinking, why are you walking away from my aircraft? You're meant to be getting on. Yeah, this is what I love. Don't you just think that this adds so much to the immersion? Look, they're actually inside the airport as well. They're not just randomly appearing. Elton, thank you for follow, and Handball Sugar 59, thank you for following as well. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. What we got here, we've got the Belfast VOR. I think that's unserviceable actually. You can't tune it anymore in real life. I think they've done away with it. But we're in the sim, so we can do what we want. Right, preliminary load sheet. Let's see. Zero fear, 56.4. Takeoff CFG 31.7. What's our alternate fuel then to get to Brussels? Alternate is 1. I can't read that from here. Alternate is, let's call that 1.1 then. And CFG is 30.3. 5.1, and we're taking 5.7, so that's fine. Just update it. So takeoff weight is going to be 61.9. We're not very heavy today. Don't need much fuel, that's why. Hey JD, good to see you. Thanks for coming on board, mate. Right, let's accept that. and go and do our takeoff performance calculations. So, oh, I was about to say dry. It's not dry anymore, it's raining. Okay, so that's runway 25, wet figures, flaps 1, don't need to force the toga, anti-ice. Well, what was the temperature? It's 9, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so we'll have anti-ice on, particularly now it's raining. Takeoff weight 61.9, and that CFG was 30.3. Grab the live weather. Don't think we've got any intersection departures just here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we're not going to take off from Bravo. Full length Alpha 1. So full length. Oh, I bet those passengers wish they'd walked faster now. That poor dispatcher's getting soaked. Right, 121, 135, 135. So 121, 135, and 135. There we go. Right, what else we got? Drown3, thank you so much for following. Handballs, how do you calculate the V-speeds in Microsoft Flight Simulator? So here in the Phoenix, this is exactly what we're doing right now. We're just, we put all the takeoff information in, and it's calculated our V-speeds for us. 121 for V1, 135, 135, both VR and V2. That gives us a clean speed of 204. Transition altitude here at Belfast, 6,000 feet. We're doing a flaps 1, and we are doing a flex today. That's going to be 68. Right, grab SimSmart and work out the engine out procedure. I'll also check out the thrust reduction acceleration values. So Echo Golf Alpha Alpha, runway 25. And obviously don't actually need to do all of this. So yeah, this is the SimSmart, which is an A320 Neo performance calculator. So if you've not got the Phoenix and you're just flying the fly-by-wire, then this program is what will calculate all the V-speeds for you and stuff like that. I'm using it because at the moment I just want to get the thrust reduction acceleration values 1268. Yep, they're fine, and the engine out procedure for my secondary flight plan, which, given the fact that there's no terrain around Belfast, it is, as expected, standard 1800 feet left turn to the Belfast VOR. Now, even though the Belfast VOR is unserviceable to tune, doesn't mean we can't use it, because it's still just a nav aid. So copy the active. So engine out, standard instrument departure. I'll pop that in just there. We'll base that off Echo Golf Alpha Alpha, runway 25. What's the runway track? It's 247. So we'll create the waypoint 50 miles away from runway 25 on the runway track 247. That's the out SID. Store that. Copy the back to the secondary flight plan. We can now pop that in. And then we're going to make a left turn to the Belfast VOR. Enter the hold. Inbound course for that hold was 052. See, that's on SimSmart as well. 052, and it's left turns. So just update that. There we go. And then after we've done the hold, we'll, if we've lost an engine, probably be coming back to Belfast. ILS 25. I'll probably put in the Belfast. Yeah, the Belfast VIA, can't we? There we go. That all works. Now, the only thing, because Belfast VOR is more or less directly behind the engine out SID, I need to force a left-hand turn. So in order to do that, we'll just pop in the Yeah, Sid. We'll track south. That makes it a left-hand turn, just a couple of miles. Pop that there. Left-hand turn, there you are. And tidy that up. Perfect. That's all done. Right, GSX, you've closed my doors again, and I've still got 36 passengers waiting to get on. Goodness me. Thank you. Right, well, whilst it's doing that, I'm also going to update. Oh, it's not got the load sheet on the tablet. Hang on. Let me re-import the information from SimBrief. Let's re-import that. JD, daft question. How do you resub to keep your members tag? You're 43 computer. I have no idea, JD. Someone far cleverer than me will be able to help you out with that. Right, mass imbalance. Have I got all the payload showed in? Yeah, we're taking, what did I say, 5.7 tons of fuel. There we go. Load the aircraft. Yeah, do that instantly. So that's the weight added to the aircraft. GSX, of course, has sorted out the actual passengers coming on board. Oh, God, it's really wet now, isn't it? Ah, that's rubbish. Right, well, okay. Let's do the brief then. So the weather for departure, as you can see, it is wet. We've got wind 260 at 13. So as we're departing, a very slight wind coming from the right. Most of it's on the nose though. So we can expect wet runway conditions. So just pay attention to that. You know, if we need to stop. Bear that in mind, we're not going to stop as quickly as we would do normally. Weather en route though is fine, and the weather for our arrival is getting better, but I expect that the weather in Amsterdam is pretty much going to look exactly like this, but still Cat 1, so that's alright. Aircraft, nothing's broken. Weather radar's not working, but that's just as it is now. Performance of the aircraft is fine, acceptable and normal. No TAMs, nothing here at Belfast. Threats to be aware of. Not too many threats to be aware of here either. We've obviously not got a standard instrument departure to follow, so we'll fly straight out, and then once we're happy we'll make that left turn. We'd normally get vectored by ATC to make that first turn direct to Lisbon, but we're going to have to do that ourselves. No ATC, so I guess one of the other dangers would be would potentially be the lack of air traffic control and any other traffic around. So we'll pay attention to Unicom. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Quick look at the charts just to just have a look what we got here. So yeah, as we depart there, you can see MSA will be 3,400, and then just increasing very slightly 3,500. A little bit of terrain, but that's miles away. So that's fine. As the taxi goes, then we're going to push back. We are currently at we stand 13 or 14? 13. So we stand 13, and we're going to push back facing south then on X-ray, and from there it's going to be X-ray and Lima, and then onto Alpha, isn't it? X-ray Lima, and then we'll hold Alpha 1 for runway 25. Pretty short taxis, so it's not going to be a single engine taxi. We get everything started up as we go for the full length departure then. And then yeah, for the departure itself, noise abatement 2. Our initial climb is 4,000. Our first turn will be to the left, and yeah, we'll do that once we're above. Do that. Once we're happy. I was going to say above MSA, but we'll be all right. There's nothing for us to smash into. Transition level is 7,000, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll get direct to Lisbon. No speed restrictions. Clean up on schedule. So the emergency brief then. Standard Airbus emergency brief. And if something goes bang after VU1, engine out procedure for us today is a standard. Once we shut down that engine, got it secured, past 1,800 feet, it's a left turn back to the Belfast VOR, where we'll enter the hold and most likely return here to Belfast. Ionid, is this full Unicom on VATSIM? Yeah, right, yes. So at the moment there's no air traffic controllers around, so we just are on Unicom. That's right. All right, let's get the doors closed. I think everybody's on now. Let's tidy up the aircraft on the overhead. So pumps on, external power can be disconnected. Ooh, let's get the packs on. We've already just closed the doors, it's alright. Seatbelt signs are on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first.
Dixie,
Keep
yeah,
your
Airbus
small
320.
items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Okay, doesn't look like we've got any LMCs. 29.7 is our takeoff CFG. That's within 2%, so that's fine as well. Jansen, thank you for the follow. Ionade, so the announcements that you're hearing is coming from self-loading cargo. That's where all those announcements are being transmitted from. Wonderful, that's done. That's done. Final check of the ECAM systems, SD pages.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck this morning, let me welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft
Morning.
as you settle in for what we hope is going to be a most enjoyable flight. The weather today doesn't look to be posing much of a problem, so we should have a nice smooth ride for you throughout the duration of the flight. And as the cabin crew continue making their last preparations, if you could please assist them by getting yourselves sat down, your seatbelts fastened, and make yourselves nice and comfortable. The ground crew have now finished loading the aircraft, and we're just about finished with all our pre-flight checks, so it won't be long until we are pushing back. If you could please give the cabin crew your full attention as they go through the safety briefing, we'd very much appreciate it. So on behalf of myself and the First Officer, we'd like to say thank you for choosing Easyjet today, and we look forward to giving you a safe flight.
Oh, right. Do you know what? My hands are freezing today. Jet Fighter, how's it possible to have real weather? I've just got it turned on. I've not done anything different. Yeah, it's just turned on in the sim. Right, let's get the ground crew into position. Christian, last week you were on board a real Easyjet flight to Gatwick. It was funny to hear the same announcement that we're playing the sim. But you could recite it word for word, Christian. Right, so cockpit preparation checklist. Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 5,680 kilograms. That's all balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. We've got 3 navs and the barrel ref. QNH is 1019. Setting cross checks.
We are ready for pushback.
Cabin crew, we're about ready for pushback, so if you please all the doors and cross-check, thank you.
There aren't that many charts here at
Departure check completed.
Belfast.
Bypass pin inserted.
Here we go. We know where we're going anyway. Hey Frosty, so my graphic card is the RTX 3060. Hey Rob BA, how you doing? Good to see you. Right.
Locking gear.
Unicorn. Belfast traffic, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, stand 13 pushing back facing south on X-ray for Belfast traffic. Okay, beacon lights are on, transponders on, acupressure's in the green. Facing south.
Release parking brakes, please.
Before start checklist then, parking brake is on, takeoff data is confirmed, windows are closed, EFB and phone is silent flight mode. Doors are closed and armed, and the beacon light is on. Okay, releasing the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines are clear. Start at will.
Back we go. Nozzle steering is disconnected. So let's start the timer. Engine mode selected to ignition and starting engine 1. Wow, the frame rates have just dropped significantly. I wonder what's caused that. It's not normal. Certainly doesn't normally happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace.
Parking brake set.
There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest...
frame rates are back now. Don't know what that was. Yeah, Frosty, you must have cursed me. It's alright now.
Your seatbelt is...
Are we on Unicom? Why can't I hear any traffic?
Traffic, KLM 99 uniform, runway vacated via runway 35, texting Charlie to parking.
Didn't even realise anybody was here. Hey JD, yeah, we're on VATSIM. Right, starting engine 2.
Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight with Easyjet.
Here comes the rain again. Nick, you think we've got a lot of stats? Oh, have I got FSTraffic on? If I remove that, does that get rid of anything? Oh no. Because we heard the KLM make the call anyway, so... Oh, Nick, you worried me then. you really did. Right, flight control check then whilst we're here. So, engine 2's happy. Engine mode selected to normal. That can come off. That can come on. That can be turned off. Spoilers, rudder, flaps 1. And set the trim. Flight control check, full left, full right, and neutral, full up, full down, neutral rudder, full right, full left, and neutral. Good. After start checklist, anti-ice is on, ecam status is checked, pitch trim is 29.7%, and the rudder is neutral. Belfast traffic easy, 58 Whiskey Yankee, taxiing now via X-ray Lima to holding point Alpha 1 runway 25. Alright, so performance then for departure, we've got wet runway figures, full length, and QNH 1019. Flex takeoff of 68, no LMCs that have affected that, so we're good to go. Engine out procedure is standard. Once it's secured and we're above 1900 feet, it's a left-hand turn back to the Belfast VOR. We'll get ourselves safe at 4000, and then our departure is straight out, first turn to the left, Lisbo, initial climb Stop climb is 4,000. Yeah, Nick, I'll have to go and turn those statics off. I don't mind statics, it's just when obviously they interfere with VATSIM traffic. And I don't want hundreds of them, of course. Definitely don't want hundreds. Alright. That's done. That's done. That's done. So the taxi checklist, flight controls are being checked, flap settings, config 1, FMA is climbed now, blue 152 4000, blue on the 68 for the flex, radar predictive, wind shear is on, ECAM, memo, takeoff no blue, EFB is stowed, let's get that disconnected. First officer, you don't even need one, you can't read. You'd probably just chew it anyway. FMA, what a gloomy afternoon, indeed. Hey Desmond, good to see you. Lucky Play on Twitch, the streams are very chill, you like that. That's the way it should be, I think. Hopefully it's entertaining for you guys, but you know, the real world pilots up in the flight decks, they are very sort of chilled back, relaxed, and can't be on the edge. Even when something goes wrong, it's still got to be right. Let's just take a minute, sit on our hands, work out what's broke. Has the wing fallen off? No. Okay. Can we fly the aircraft? Yep. Okay. Seriously, have I got FSTraffic on? Because I keep seeing aircraft landing that aren't chatting on Unicom. Could someone just check VATSPy for me? See if those aircraft are actually there. If FSTraffic's on, then I can't actually turn it on. Oh, actually, I can. Right, well, there. It's now at 0%, just in case. Dasman, you've got this on whilst working. Excellent. Right, there's our brake check as well then. Jamie, any news about the A330? Not yet, as far as I'm aware. They obviously keep showing little previews of it, don't they? So probably won't be long. I was behind my computer yesterday, and I think I've moved my rudder pedals a lot further forward. It's not comfortable. I might have to just try and revisit those in flight. Okay, so approach path looks clear. Not that we can see very much. Belfast traffic, easy 58 Whiskey Yankee landing at runway 25 right. Alright, lights on. And TCAS. Packs off. Okay, cabin crew, get sat down.
Cabin crew, if you could take your seat for takeoff.
So the rudder pedals I'm using are the Thrustmaster TPR ones. Very, very good. Not cheap, but very good. Oh, the rain really is coming down now, isn't it? So the lineup checklist, cabin is secure, takeoff runway is full length, runway 25, TCAS, JA, RA packs 1 and 2 are off. Oh, oversteer. There we go. Oh, I can't even see the end of the runway now, it's that bad. Let's get out of here. Okay, so takeoff. Start the chrono. And set 50% N1. Engines are stable. Okay, set takeoff thrust. Man, flex, SRS, and runway. There's that slight wind coming from the right. Most of it's a headwind. You can see that the speed's bobbing up and down. V1. We're now committed. VR, rotate. Nav.
Positive ring. Gear up.
That's weird, there's no rain up here. Okay, lower the nose, set climb thrust. Thrust climb. Climb. Oh, there it is. Now it's raining again. And open climb. Right, that's fine. So now let's go now direct Lisbon. Autopilot 1 engaged. Nav. S-speed. Flap 0. Spoilers disarmed. No ATC, let's clear ourselves up. We'll go flight level 170. Standard pressure 170 blue. Yuck, what a horrible day. Groot A320, thank you so much for the 2-month resub on Prime. Thank you so much, mate. Says, don't know what's wrong with the live weather, but you're at the same airport as me and it's a sunny day. Make sure you have got it turned on. Flick the little switch for live weather. Hey, Futuro Pilot 2010. Good to see you. What traffic is this? I don't like the look of it. It's coming straight towards us and it's the same altitude as us. Now descending. Oh, we should clear it by 1,000 feet. Okay, let's ding the cabin crew. Start prepping drinks and things. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. Right, so spoilers, flaps, gear, lights. Oh wow. A nice really thick textured bank of cloud. I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes.
Jamie Garcia, if you remind me at the end of the stream, mate, I'll try and do that for you. Right, coming up on 10,000 feet, so airports on the EFIS, progress page, flight level 370 is planned. That's going to be fine for us, so let's do that. Oh, not that high. 370 blue. Onto the performance there, 0 the cost index. Clear the radnav out. I'm going to leave the secondary flight plan in just for the moment, as it takes us back to the Belfast VOR. So, still sounds like a good plan if something goes wrong now. Although, I think I'm happy to release the passengers. Ah, looks great, that, doesn't it? Right, let's get seatbelt signs off then. Free to move around the cabin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned off the seatbelt sign and you are now free to move around the cabin. We do recommend, however, when in your seat, that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence. The toilets are now available. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
Alfie, do I still use self-loading cargo for the United? Yes, yeah. Simple but effective. Like me. Okay, yeah, so now we're just climbing. Have we got ATCs still knocking about? Got some London ATC. I don't know if that's actually going to affect us though. It's London West that's online. No, I don't think we're going to be in their airspace. Oh, I like this. So obviously there's a cloud layer above us as well. You can see that's casting a shadow over obviously the ground, but also all this cloud layer beneath us. But the cloud layer above stops and then it's obviously sunny. That's just awesome. Simple stuff. Told you I was simple. But it's stuff like that that makes the simulator as realistic as it is. And that looks nice. If you've enjoyed the stream so far, guys, we're nearly an hour into it. Then please do me a huge favour, hit that subscribe button, and if you're not already a subscriber, of course, and please do hit the like button as well. That makes a big difference to the channel and helps other people to find us too. So would appreciate that. Fulva says you wish there were more cloud layers. I know, what's it limited to? There's 3 at the moment, isn't it? There's sort of three layers, which I guess realistically it's not too often you get more than that, so I'm not going to complain. The fact there's layers at all when you think about what we used to have in Microsoft Flight Simulator 95. Right, so we've got the Isle of Man probably about 30 miles in front of us. Now if I just go through the flight plan, are there any waypoints that I recognise? Right, so there's Manchester. Zappos, Napex, Dolas. Okay, so I'm just having a look. Let me see if I said that I flew pretty close to our house today. Which, I'll get the route map up. Oh, actually I'm flying a little bit too far south. Well, so I'm sort of in this area around here. Depending on the weather, I might be able to see J-Hog's house. Is J-Hog in the chat? I don't think he is today. Desmond, if there was one thing that I could make more realistic about Microsoft Flight Simulator, what would it be? Oh, great question. What's everybody else think? Everyone's probably going to say frame rates. But popping that to one side, how else could I mean, the weather radar, that'd be nice for the advanced aircraft. Alfie, is my V-Pilot playing up? No, I don't think so. Seems to be working. Danny, ground friction, yeah, that's a good shout. Right, another layer of cloud to come through, and we are still within the icing range, so we'll get that on. Yeah, ground friction would make those crosswind landings a lot easier, wouldn't it? John Wallace says the AI traffic behaviour. Yeah, so I think coupled with that is probably the default air traffic control, isn't it? They're responsible for it. And imagine if you could put AI traffic into holding patterns. The problem is, you just need air traffic controllers in real world. They can make the judgments, they can make the snap decisions, you know, the intelligence that that real air traffic controllers have over an £80 computer game. So difficult to do. Sword which upcoming aircraft am I most excited about? It has to be the A330, sticking with my Airbus theme. John says you'd like a little bit more weathering. Everything is very clean. That's true. I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on which airports you go to. Some scenery developers have done fantastic jobs. Oh, Nick, getting a nice jam and toast tea. Good move, sir. Do you know, in front of me, I've got what I'm going to assume is a very old and stale mince pie, but I'm still going to eat it. Right, we're through that ice layer. Let's get this off. So Ace, good to see you, mate. Says, great to see the Simbox review yesterday. Any reason why there's no Phoenix profile at release? And is one due, or is there some technical limitations stopping it at present? You know, Phoenix can do can't do that. Well, I think the developer is trying to work with Phoenix to see if it's possible. The problem with the Phoenix is, of course, because of the license they got with ProSim, is that it's not allowed to be used for home, sort of like a real cockpit setup, which is such a limiting factor when you've got an aircraft of this beauty. But is having a few tablets, does that constitute a home cockpit setup? So I think the dev wants to sort of get clarification from the Phoenix team about that. Yeah, Nick, it's from Christmas. Of course it's from Christmas. I'm not going to buy it any other time of year. Hey, Kittrick, good to see you. Oh, Christopher, yeah, 11. So we're just talking about that. The tablet control doesn't support the Phoenix. It might do in the future, but that's all down to the devs and things. I'd like to see it, and I'm you know, it might not come officially at release. I bet someone creates one because it is customizable. In which case, I'd love to see a copy of that. I'd love to try that. I'd love to be able to sit here and, you know, turn my lights, do my radios, without having to look up there and look down there and things. Sean Duff says there's a couple of programs called AI Flow and AI Ground which help with sequencing of traffic on the ground and in the air. Don't know if it does any holds, but it prevents go-around with AI traffic. I mean, go-arounds with AI traffic are just... there's so many of them, isn't there? It really is. Matt P, Stream Deck XL would be good for us. Well, Matt, the problem again is getting something that works in the Phoenix. It will work with PMDG. Basically, this is a very simple rule of thumb that I look at. If an aircraft is available on the Flight Sim marketplace, it's going to be compatible, because basically if it's an aircraft that works, that has been sold on the Flight Sim marketplace, then it means that the aircraft conforms to sort of standard controls. Yeah, so Leandro says the Phoenix does not expose data to light with the current heading altitude, so it limits what you can do with the kind of hardware controls. Yeah, that's it exactly. And they've obviously done that on purpose because of the ProSim license.
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we could be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Alright, so, mouthful of stale mince pie. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I'm still going to finish it off. Alfie, have I ever flown into Genoa? Don't think I... Ooh, have I? I'm not sure, Alfie. You'll have to go on to YouTube and just search Easyjet, Simpilot and Genoa. Paul Bredden, thank you so much for the follow. This is one of those flights that we get up to cruise and then suddenly it becomes very, very busy. Critic says I have flown to Genoa many times. Not Genoa, not Geneva. We've done Geneva many times, but I can't recall Genoa. Maybe once? Paula Brain says, no problem, thanks for giving me something nice to look at while you're at work. That's it, I love doing these Thursday afternoons just to keep people who are working, in inverted commas, at home. Something to watch. Something to do. It's like interactive entertainment as well, isn't it? Aviation Alfie. Oh, Genoa. Yeah, I do know Genoa. It's got the docks there. I think I've done a circle to land approach there. Or maybe I just got straight in. Maybe I was looking with the winds. I do know. I think I've been there once. Hey Christopher Orange, so you're getting a new PC, first one, so what have we got? If you check the about page on the YouTube channel, Christopher, it'll list everything that's that I've got in my PC. Oh, the sun's just come out. Turn the dials up now. See, I love this, the Fenix texturing, it's awesome. Danny says we've done it once, Stansted to Genoa. Right, there you go. And I bet I've got a nice easy approach. Alfie, you're now flying to Genoa Ryanair from Manchester. Well, remember to keep it true to life and smash it in. Ooh, contrail over there. Are they on TCAS? Oh yeah. How close are they? Should we deviate? Deviating left for traffic. Right, so we're in headed mode obviously. Let's go back. And we're back in nav mode. So about 700 feet to go, then we'll be at the top of climb. We'll do the top of climb checks and we'll get our approach sorted. Just about to cross the land, aren't we? Can't see it down there. We'll see it this side. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, nice. Is that Blackpool? Anyone see the Pleasure Beach? Might be Liverpool, actually. Actually, I think that was Blackpool. Looking at that, right? Mac Alt Star. Ah, Danny, no one can butter the Phoenix. it's unbutterable. Right, cost index back to 4. TCAS to below. We're at cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we've been delighted to hear that we're now at our cruising altitude, and we hope to give you nice views throughout the flight as we have good weather ahead and should be experiencing usual turbulence. Of course, this means that you will not spill any of your drinks that you may have from the cabin crew as they begin starting and moving around the aircraft. Could you please ensure that the eyes are kept clear so the cabin crew can offer you their cabin service, which will begin shortly. A reminder that Easyjet's pilot channel members are able to access free drinks throughout the duration of the flight. Thank you, and I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the remainder of the flight.
Presmo, are we using the realistic side controls in the box? No, because that is for weighted controls side sticks. There's only really one, and I forget the name of it now, so who makes a really expensive Airbus side stick. But if you're using the Thrustmaster TCA, which is what I'm using, then no, you don't want that. So Techno TV, yeah, so it's the Thrustmaster TCA side stick that I'm using for for the controls. That, and of course the Thrustmaster thrust levers and flaps and spoiler axis, etc. So let's have a look at the approach. The full approach into ILS 27 is from Sugol, and then to fly inbound to the Schiphol VOR, and then make this little circle approach. If we've got ATC, or even if we've not, I'd like to think that they'll take us straight from Sugol to AM 260 rather than flying overhead. Aircraft never really fly overhead unless they've lost radar contact, and do the full procedure. So let's just go through, start setting this up. So at Tidvo, how far out away is that? It's about 10 miles. So let's tell it Tidvo. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing 220 knots, 180. Just get that sorted. Radnar page. Let's put Sierra Papa Lima in there. There we go. Just in case everything went completely bashed up. Yeah, it's there in case we need it. BVB's in. Progress page. EHAM. Runway 27. We'll grab the weather in a bit. Looks like we've got around 3 tons when we land. That's fine. Second flight plan. I will now copy the active and reset that. Yeah, so that's all done. That's what Manchester Airport is pretty much directly beneath us, I think. Oh my word! There seems to be someone's left the TV on in the flight deck. Swatagosh, one of my system specs, they're available on the About page if you want to check that out. And FPS, I limit them to 45, so we're getting something similar to that now. Quite a bit of traffic around Manchester as well, as you can see on the TCAS. Danny, someone's not happy. Yeah, it did sound like the pilot was getting a roasting from his wife, didn't it? I'm sure that's not the case. Daytime TV.
Manchester traffic, Logan 708, left base for runway 23 right.
Logan traffic, nice. Can we see them? Ah, this might be them there. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to see my neighbourhood. Look at those CBs. They weren't in the forecast. I want to fly through those. Hey, Pen van der Werf, we're lucky. App and Centre just got online at Amsterdam. Excellent, that means. Have we got a ATIS? Let's have a look. 13297, let's see what's happening. Oh, we might be a bit too far away to pick it up. Alright, we'll wait for a bit.
Manchester traffic, Logan 708, localized or established 23 right, 16 miles.
We've got a message from our dispatch centre. 5 minutes late. Right, en route weathers then. Well, not really much to dive into if we needed it, but let's just see what the weather, what weather's happening at Manchester. We've just overflown Manchester, so if something goes wrong, that's it. Send that off. If we go to the eco-time point as well, we'll change Amsterdam and Manchester, so we know where halfway between those two are. It's done. Van der Werf, we may be close enough, particularly at this altitude, but it's not online yet. We can keep switching it over and seeing if we get anything. We can at least get the weather though. So our top of descent won't be too far away now. What do you reckon, 100 miles? That wasn't a bad guess. Look, Brooks, thank you so much for the follow. Right, let me see what's happening. What was going on at Manchester? 240 at 14. Visibility is fine. I'm broken. 3,300. That's fine. Where's my Amsterdam weather? Did I not send it off? See what's happening in Amsterdam, then I can update the perf page, and then that's the box all done. We're ready for the brief. Right, here we go. So, wind is currently 260 at 14. That's very similar to what it was in Belfast, actually. Visibility is fine. Few clouds, 800 feet. Oh, nice. Broken 2,600 feet. And broken 4,000 feet. Temperature is 8 QNH1023. And temperature reported 4 kilometers visibility and drizzle. Yep. So, QNH, let's have a look. 1, 0, 2, 3. Temperature is 8 degrees. 260 at 14. Transition altitude is 3,000 feet. It is Cat 1. Let's grab the charts. 188 for the minimums shown here. Runway visual range above 550 meters, so that's legal for the approach. So pop that in. And now, to speed things up, because I do have a school run in 50 minutes, so actually runway 2, yeah, runway 27 works out beautifully for me, because we could land on 27, vacate on November 2, 9 or 4. In fact, if we roll all the way to the end and get off at November 4, that would be brilliant, because then we're straight into the hotel pier, which is where we park. November 4, first left, second right.
East Midlands
Sorry,
traffic,
first
this
right,
is 5E183,
second left.
taxiing to holding point Alpha 1 for runway 27 via Charlie Romeo Alpha.
So with that, that's going to be a flaps 3. Let's turn that on. Pell, are they landing runway 18 right? You're kidding me with those winds? No, that can't be right. Who's controlling down there? I haven't got time to make that taxi. Oh, I think they're doing 18 right in real life as well. Seriously, why would they do that? The last latest they had up was runway 27.
This is Skiffle Information Bravo. Main landing runway 18 right. ILS approach.
Oh, go away. Come on, why would you do that? But they are. They're using 18 right in real life as well. Fine. So, let's see. Runway 18 right. Is that still Lamso 2 Alpha? Via Sugol? Yeah. One 8 right. That's the nighttime transition. It's not nighttime. Ugh. What a pain. Alright. And insert. Let's check this out then. What the bleeding hell is that? Seriously, what is that? Oh, it's throwing us into the hold at Sierra Papa Lima. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I expect a direct. I expect a direct from Sugol. We'll get vectored in. I'm certain of that. And then all I need to do is from AM 608. What have we got in here? That doesn't look right. If it doesn't look right, it can't be right. That's better. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, much better. What was that mess? Right, box is updated. So, landing runway 18 right, Lamso 2 Alpha. coming in via Sugol. Let me just check a couple of other things then. That's the platform altitude for this. Platform altitude 2,000 feet and Cat 1, yeah, 187. Hey Thomas, good to see you. Onto the perf page. Update that. There we are. Right, well I'm still doing flaps 3 because it's a very long runway and we need to get to the end of it as fast as possible. Alright, well, good fun is incoming with a nice crosswind landing. So, let's do the arrival brief. Starting with the weather then. Winds 260 at 14, so almost a 14 knot crosswind as we're coming in then. That'll be good fun. Runway conditions, probably a little bit wet because it's raining and drizzling. We've currently got a tempo 4 kilometers. It's still Cat 1, but yeah, let's just expect a nice crosswind landing in the rain. Good fun. Aircraft is still working. No NOTAMs to be aware of. Threats to be aware of. ATC choosing daft runways. Long taxis where we may fall asleep, but yeah, there's no terrain or anything daft like that to worry about. As we're coming in, MSA is 1,700 feet. Yeah, no real threats for Amsterdam. The weather's going to be the biggest threat for us today. So we're now planning runway 18 right, coming in Lanzo 2 Alpha via Sugol. Transition altitude is 3,000 feet. Platform altitude is 2,000 feet. MSA as we're coming in is 1,700, and our minimum's 187. Normal 3-degree approach for the runway, and we're going to use auto brake low for the landing. We're also doing flaps 3, get us there ASAP to the end of the runway. And what else? Where will we vacate? We'll vacate at well, any of the Victors, and then we'll have to pass on the right hand side. We'll pass on the right, it's one way, and then hopefully we'll get Victor Whiskey straight in a hotel. At least we're not parking all the way down here or something stupid, because I think this taxiway is closed. So that gets us in. We can do a single engine taxi in as well. Need to remember that. So that's going to save us a little bit of save us a little bit of time and fuel. Won't save time, it'll save fuel. And then only other thing to say is, well, I'll do the missed approach in a moment, but how we're going to plan for it, basically green dot, flaps 1, flaps 2, boom, done. Go around here is quite important that we just make note of this. So it's a right hand turn as soon as possible, not below 1,000 feet, to Amsterdam 624, and we cannot overshoot this 240 radial from Sierra Papa Lima. So let's put a couple of things here into the fixes page to help us with this. So we want what is it? EHAM runway 18 right. Pop that in there, stick a 12-mile radius around it. That's where we need to cross about 4,000 feet. Trying to help me get a nice continuous descent approach. And let's put in Sierra Papa Lima. And what was that radial? 240. There. There's a bit of glare. Yeah, there we go. So 4,000 feet here is where we need to be to make sure we get a nice glide slope capture. And if we overshoot and have to go around, do not cross this line. Otherwise it interferes with aircraft departing from runway 24, and that could be a separation problem. Right, I think that's it. Start to go down soon. The answer is ATC's not going to let us get away with V1 taxi. No, not the speed, certainly. Right, back into the chat now. Oh, it looks the weather looks amazing over here. We're just leaving Norfolk. I think we're in Norfolk. Yeah, Norfolk. How am I going to do the school run now? Thomas, do we have the Schiphol VOR in the way in? Nah, I'm not doing that rubbish. ATCL Vectors. Christopher, biggest threat is Easyjet sim pilot needs to pick up the kids from school. Absolutely right. What time's the box say I'm going to get in? 16, 17. That would work. Well, yeah, pulling up at the gate at that time would work. High-speed taxi approved, please. Chris, was this your old homeland before moving stateside? Oh, wonderful. I don't think we can see it. Can we see it out the left window? No, we've passed it. Hell yeah, just order a tug at the runway, let it take us to the stand while we go and pick up the... Should we could just spawn there, couldn't we? On let GSX just take us. Don't think that's allowed on VATSIM. So what we got, Amsterdam approach is 11905. I'm just going to make a note of these because it's one less thing to have to faff around with. So we'll get this approach frequency on standby, 119.050. That's done. Who else is online for Amsterdam? Amsterdam ground 1218. Lovely. Dr. Magic, you're a Norfolk boy as well before moving up north. Really? Yeah, nice. Do have to wonder why they're using this runway for landing today. Anyway, down we go. So, descent and 240 blue. Christopher, do a non-EasyJet thing and just push the speed a little bit. I mean, I think. I'm going to get us there. I'm just going to descend it at 270. 270 knots is a realistic speed to get down as well, so... Right, excuse me, I'm going to have another bite of my stale mince pie.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an EasyJet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Every time you put a mouthful of food in. ATC, won't you? 12575.
From the 8 when I got cleared to Innsbruck, UIP, almost 6 kilo departure, initial flight level 60, runway 2 and squawk 0177.
Roger 8 Echo, repeat is correct, start approved, Eindhoven, QNH 1025, coming ready for the pushback.
Roger, QNH 1025 will report ready. From 8
Amsterdam approach, good afternoon, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee with you, passing flight level 320 for flight level 240, inbound Enito.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, Amsterdam now, squawk 2766.
2766 for the squawk, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. Some fog patches down there. Not noticed those before over the North Sea.
Blue Max 6911 back in cockpit.
Blue Max 6911, welcome back. Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee Amsterdam identified. Cleared Lemzo 2 Alpha Rifle. Expect runway 18 right. Man ready. Descent level 240. Leveled by Lemzo.
Cleared Lamzo 2 Alpha arrival, expecting runway 18 right, and descend flight level 240, level by Lamzo, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee is correct, proceed direct to Sugol.
Direct Sugol, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Amsterdam radar, hello, it's Scandinavian 4 November Delta, climbing flight level 390 direct Redfast.
Scandinavian 4 November Delta, Amsterdam Malaus, squawk 2764, proceed direct to Taga, Tango Alpha, Charlie Hotel Alpha.
Direct to Sugol, and he wants us 240 at Lamzo. How's that work? We're not passing Lamzo anymore. So, what we do is we pull VS, and we have us level 240, a beam Lamzo.
Sierra
There we
3
go.
in Eindhoven with Charlie, Boeing 738, request clearance to Dublin.
Ryanair 78 Yankee Tango, Amsterdam Malaus, cleared Dublin, Upnet 2 share departure, runway 21. Initial climb flight level 60, squawk 6271.
Clear to Dublin on the Abnec 2 Sierra departure, runway 21, initial climb flight level 70, squawk 6271, Ryanair 78 Yankee Tango.
What time am I getting in now?
Tango, repeat is correct, sort of approved.
Might work.
Information Delta, QNH 1025, come ready for the pushback.
On the ground in 16 minutes.
Pick up Delta, will go, Ryanair 7 Yankee Tango.
We shall see.
QNH 4 November Delta, Amsterdam identified, climb flight level 390.
Level 370. Climb flight level 390, Scandinavian 4 November Delta, Dankjewel.
Airbus Industries 2 Hotel Kilo, Amsterdam Malaus, squawk 3527.
Squawking 3527, Airbus Industry 2 Hotel Kilo.
Control Easy 2298 with you flight level 200 for Amsterdam Schiphol.
Easy 2298 Amsterdam, hello. Cleared red van Alpha Rifle, runway 18 right. And proceed direct to Sugol.
Cleared arrival via red for 1 Alpha for 18 right, proceeding to Schiphol, Easy 2298.
So Danny says, think we're using 18 left, 18 right for landing, so they can use 18 left for takeoff. Yeah, that makes sense.
With you descending flight level 240.
You've got the,
464 Amsterdam Malaus.
you've got local knowledge, Danny.
Runway 18 right, descend flight level 240, leveled by Lemzo.
Black FC1, why is flying from the first officer seat so difficult? Yeah, I can't do it. I find it very, very difficult to fly over here.
310, holding
Very strange.
95 now for separation from other flight.
I do it. I'd probably have to switch the panels around as well.
Identified, turn left heading 080.
080, lazy form.
Amsterdam radar, good afternoon, Summercom 245, you inbound red for flight level 230.
First Spirit 464, say again.
Spirit 464, we're with you descending to flight level 240.
Yep, Spirit 464, cleared for the Lemzo 2 Alpha Rifle, runway 18 right. Descend flight level 240, level by Lemzo.
Descend on Lamzo 2 Alpha and 240 by Lamzo, Spirit 464.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, descend flight level 100, level by Sugol, after Sierra Papa Lima.
Apologies, please say again, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, descend flight level 100, level by Sugol, after Sugol, direct Sierra Papa Lima.
Descend flight level 100, level by Sugol, and then after Sugol, direct Sierra Papa Lima for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Shamrock 1245, Amsterdam Malaus, squawk 2175.
Squawk 2175, Shamrock 1245.
Uh, 307 reaching flight level 280. Ryanair 307 for the descent will be on Unicom, 122 decimal 8, goodbye.
Unicom 122 decimal 8, on 307, bye.
Delta Tango Alpha, leaving the airspace, frequency change.
Throttle descent 100 blue.
Unicom 122 decimal 8, Delta Tango Alpha, goodbye.
Wind that speed up.
One descending, need a descend level, please.
Copy, sorry, Lazy 411, descent flight level 150.
150, Lazy 4.
And after Zulu wants to direct Sierra Papa Lima.
Speed 30
Never heard that
knots or
before.
greater.
Okay.
Up to 300 knots or greater, Easy 2298.
Shamrock 1245, speed 280 knots, descent flight level 230, level by Redva.
Speed 280 knots, flight level 230, is I'm already at 230.
Shamrock 1245 attack. Speed 280 knots and maintain flight level 230.
So Sierra Papa Lima, we will probably have to do the hold if they want us to. I don't have time for that.
4640, descent flight level 100, level by Sugal. After Sugal, direct Sierra Papa Lima.
Damp flight level 100 by Sugal and then direct to Sierra Papa Lima, speedboat 464.
So let's pop the hold in case we need it.
Brazavia 5314, Amsterdam and squawk 2775.
Inbound course is 317. And right to
27775 in the box, 5314.
Brazavia 5314, thanks to identify. Descent flight level 260, level by Norwood, cleared Norwood 2 Alpha Rifle, runway 18 right.
the hold's in, but I don't think we'll actually have to fly it. It's not that busy, is it?
For the one right, 5314.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, descent flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. Couldn't think of my blooming call sign then. And 70 blue.
Frontside radar, EC35 Kilo Quebec with your climb and flight level 130.
Easy 35 Kilo Quebec, Amsterdam and climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, EC35 Kilo Quebec.
Easy 5 right,
78 Yankee Tango San Sierra 3, ready for a push and start.
Ryanair 78 Yankee Tango, do you need to follow me?
Amsterdam radar, Nordic 1405, flight level 340, inbound Sierra Papa Yankee.
First Ryanair 78 Yankee Tango, do you need to follow me?
Yeah, they're close to each other so we can take the full length.
Ryanair 78 Yankee Tango, Roger.
1023, sir.
North.
Push out approved, face north, Ryanair 78 Yankee Tango, thank you.
Nordic 1405, calling correct.
Right, let's get seatbelt signs strapped in so we don't have to think about that anymore.
The station calling inbound Vico. This is Nordic 1405, correct?
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you could please return to your seats and ensure...
Shamrock 1245, descent flight level 100, level by Sugal.
Descent flight level 100, level at Sugal, Shamrock 1245.
Yeah, Mark.
22908, proceed direct to
Where's all my...
descent flight level 100,
Where's all my clouds? I've got mist and fog, but I've got no clouds.
Sugal, 100, Easy 229.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Speedbird 464, speed 280 knots.
Speed 280, speedbird 464.
Lazy 411, speed 300 knots or greater. Lazy 411.
Right, spoilers are out just till we get back down to 250.
Navigation, direct Sugal.
Direct Sugal, 300 knots or greater, Lazy 4.
Easy 22908, speed 280 knots.
Down to 280 knots, Easy 229.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, contact Schiphol approach, 119.050.
119050 for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, bye bye.
Easy 86 Alpha Delta, now for the ATC, frequency change, Unicom is approved, goodbye.
Oh, that Easy 86 Alpha Delta?
Affirm, over to Unicom, goodbye.
Unicom, good evening, Easy 86 Alpha Delta.
Schiphol approach, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, passing flight level 120 for flight level 70 inbound Sugal.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, hello, information Charlie, expect vectors ILS runway 18 right.
Expect vectors ILS runway 18 right, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, and now direct Sierra Papa Lima.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, roger, descent flight level 40.
Descent flight level 40, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. Right, can we do something about this weather? I really wanted to have...
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, turn left heading 085.
Left heading 085 for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Luxair 5 Mike, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750.
So heading 085, we're now going to tidy this flight plan up.
Luxair 5 Mike, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750. Luxair 5 Mike, Schiphol approach.
Wonder if the clouds will come back at all. The winds look to be accurate, we've just lost clouds. Yeah, Danny, it doesn't look like I can sort out the...
Again for Luxair 5 Mike.
Luxair 5 Mike, contact Amsterdam
the clouds
radar
on the fly, sadly.
750. Bye-bye.
125.750 Luxair 5 Mike, bye-bye.
Danny, you're right, I might not make it all the way to the gate. I might have to disappear, but I'll do my best for you all.
Speedbird 464, hello, information Charlie, expect factors, ILS runway 18 right, descent flight level 70.
Information Charlie, landing 1.
So now VS 1000.
Down to flight level 70, Speedbird 464.
Just give me a chance to see all the scenery on the north, the North Sea packs from Aerosoft, doesn't it? So that's something, I suppose.
Speedbird 464.
Wouldn't you been able to see this lot if it was cloudy?
Reduce speed 250 knots.
Reducing speed 250, Speedbird 464.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, speed 250 knots or less.
250 knots or less for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. So that's going to be speed 250 knots because I need to get in.
Yankee, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Send altitude 3000, QNH 1023 for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. 3000 blue.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, left heading 075.
Left turn 075 for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Easy 6523, Sierra 5, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, wind 25014 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 for Easy 6523.
Right, so, approach checklist, RF QNH 1023, civil signs are on, minimums 187, auto brake low, EFB stowed.
Intersection departure in front.
Lighting up and wait for the intercept from Transavia 4 Quebec.
Amsterdam approach, really good evening, Lazy 411, descending for 100 with you.
Logged.
Right, time to start slowing down. So, speed's now managed.
Left heading 080 down to flight level 40, Speedbird 464.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, reduce speed 220 knots, descent 2,000 feet.
Reduce speed 220 and descend altitude 2000 for Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
Lazy 411, hello, speed 250 knots or less.
250 knots or less, Lazy 411.
Lazy 411, information Charlie, expect factors ILS runway 18 right, descent flight level 70.
Descent to 70.
Okay, back into open descent, 2000 blue, let's get down. Start to see that glide slope come up, put the speed brakes away and we can level her out with a VS rate. Here it comes.
464, continue descent, 3,000 feet, QNH 1023.
That's 3,000, QNH 1023, Speedbird 464.
So I think we're still going to get the crosswind landing in, aren't we? There's the airport over there.
Transavia 4 Quebec, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, wind 25014 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, Transavia 4 Quebec.
Easy 6523 identified, climb flight level 130.
130 for Easy 6523.
Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee, turn right heading 150, cleared ILS 18 right.
Right heading 150, cleared ILS for runway 18 right, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee.
$2,500.
Radio altimeter's alive. Lock start. Speed's good. Flaps 1. Speed's checked. Flaps 1.
Ship approach, Easy 2298 with you, 9,700 for flight level 70.
Got straight through the localizer there, hasn't he?
Easy 2298, hello, information Charlie, expect factors ILS runway 18 right.
We will shortly be landing. Please ensure...
Information Charlie, expecting vectors for 18 right, Easy 2298.
Lazy 411, reduce speed 220 knots.
Window blind open.
220 knots. Do I expect 18 right or 27?
Flaps 2, speed's checked, flaps 2.
18 right, roger.
That you do not want to take with
Speedbird 464, left heading 040, speed 220 knots, descend 2,000 feet.
Left 040, speed 220, and down to 2,000, speedbird 464.
Carl, can I do a quick outside view for you?
58 Whiskey Yankee,
One
runway 18
moment.
right, clear to land, wind 25014 knots.
Clear to land, runway 18 right, Easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. Glide slope, star lock. We're all good. Missed approach, altitude is set. Manage the speed. What we got? 6 miles. Quick outside view.
Lazy 411, turn... Lazy 411, turn left heading 020, descend flight level 40.
Descend to 40, heading 040.
Right, let's get it sorted out. So, gear down.
Capital approach, good afternoon, Shamrock 1.
Spoils armed, flaps 3, speed's checked.
Shamrock 245,
Lights on.
hello, information Charlie, expect factors ILS runway 18 right.
From Charlie and factors for 18 right, Shamrock 1245.
Easy 2298.
Landing
descend flight
checklist,
level
cabin
40.
is secured. Go around altitude is 3,000. Set. Eco memo, landing no blue.
Speedbird 464, turn right heading 150, cleared ILS runway 18 right.
21 knot
Right
crosswind.
to 150,
See what
cleared ILS
happens,
18
shall
right,
we?
speedbird 464. Lazy 411, continue.
That's going to need
turn
some
left
serious
turn, heading
decrabbing.
360.
1,000 feet.
Left 360, lazy 4.
Lazy 411, descent 3,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to 3,000, QNH 1023, lazy 4.
Transavia for Quebec, identified climb flight level 130.
Climbing 130, Transavia for Quebec.
Autopilot R5 control.
DC 6523, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750, bye-bye.
125.750, Easy 653, bye-bye.
Heathrow approach, good day, Callan 71 Bravo at Honey Point Sierra 7.
Did you just say Heathrow approach?
For departure.
So 500
Callan
feet.
71 Bravo, line up
Two
await
whites, two
runway
reds.
24 Sierra 71, intersection departure in front.
Line up and wait for takeoff traffic, runway 24, Callan 71 Bravo.
Lazy 411, reduce speed 180 knots.
Reduce speed to 180 knots, lazy 4.
Easy 2298, speed 220
Continue.
knots.
Down to 220 knots, Easy 2298.
100.
And Easy 2298, turn left heading 080.
Turning left 080, Easy 2298.
20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh, goodness me, that's not good. Where are we going? Come on, rudder.
Lazy 411, descent 2,000 feet.
This is where we need the friction to kick in.
Descend to 2,000 feet, lazy 4.
Right, let's vacate. Let's do the school run.
Transavia for Quebec, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750, bye-bye.
Amsterdam radar 125.750. Dankjewel, fijne avond, Transavia for Quebec.
Lazy 411, turn right heading 150, cleared ILS runway 18 right.
However, we ask that you...
Right heading 150, clear ILS 18 right, lazy 4.
Speedbird 464, runway 18 right, clear to land, wind 245014 knots.
Take 1118 right, 464.
The good news is I do have a replay if you actually want to see it.
908, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1023.
Down to 3,000 feet, QNH 1023, easy 2298.
Shamrock 1245, descend flight level 40.
Flight level 40, Shamrock 1245.
Looking after you today.
Approach, goedemiddag, 534, descending 70 met RTB Charlie.
The latest news.
Transavia 5314, hello, information. Charlie is correct, expect vectors, ILS runway 18 right.
Expecting vectors for the 18 right, 5314.
Right, so we can see aircraft taking off there. That is the reason why, if you do go around, you're not allowed to pass that line that I had on the navigation display, so it doesn't interfere with these departures. Did we need to go around? No, we didn't. You know, it was absolutely fine until we touched down, and then Microsoft Flight Simulator's lack of friction just
22908, turn left.
did its usual thing.
060, descend 2000 feet, speed 180.
Left 060, down to 2,000 feet, and 180 on the knots, easy 2298.
Right, so in order to show you the replay, I'm not going to complete this taxi.
Shamrock 1245, turn left, heading 020.
So I'm just going to apologise to the controller, tell them we're disconnecting, and then we'll have a look at the replay. An easy 58 Whiskey Yankee. Apologies, we're now going to have to disconnect, but thank you so much for the service.
Anytime. Transavia 5314, turn right head.
Right, let me just stop the aircraft. let's watch that replay. I can talk you through what was happening, what controls I was putting in, and what I expected to happen, but it didn't. So let's just get a little bit closer. Oh, self-loading cargo. Let's get rid of you guys. So I've got 5-6 minutes. Yeah, okay. So as I was saying, everything looked to be going absolutely swimmingly at this point. No need to go around. Yeah, crosswind landing, and it's only in the last sort of 30 feet or so that you start to decrab the aircraft. So obviously we're well above that at the minute. So a little bit blustering. You hear the engine spooling up and down. In fact, the approach here looks absolutely spot on. 2 whites, 2 reds. Tracking the centre line with the crosswind. So now 30. There you go. 40-30. Left rudder. Left rudder. Left rudder. Left rudder. There. Except the right aileron didn't seem to come down, even though I was putting right aileron in. And then at this point, left rudder. Left rudder. It didn't matter what left rudder I was putting in. It did not want to. It didn't want to hold that centre line. Oh, should we have a look at that from outside? Fruit Bay, thank you so much for channel membership. Thank you for coming to the First Officers Club. Let's have a look at this from the outside perspective. If you were watching as an onlooker, what would you have seen? You'd have probably dialed 999. Let's be honest, or whatever the emergency number is in Amsterdam. So, did we wing strike it? I'm not sure. There, the left one just didn't want to come down. And apart from that absolute slide across on the runway at the end, which is just, well, wasn't realistic in the slightest, I don't think. This is why people say Microsoft Flight Simulator needs to have a friction and inertia. But yeah, it's without that, we're probably going to suffer a little bit. What direction were we facing when we touched down? Because that's an important question. So hang on, let's just get it lined up. In fact, which is the camera angle you use for the tail? 1 second, let's have a look. Danny 112, thank you. They're on their way. I think I saw them actually at the. In fact, they were there, weren't they? Let's go back. Yeah, there they are. Look, they're already waiting for me. Yeah, the external camera. Which one is it? Or is it a showcase camera? Yeah, this one. So let's just have a look as we're coming in here. There's the D-crab. That actually isn't bad at all. That is the runway heading, and we're probably about to touch down there. I'm guessing. Looks like it. Yeah. And then it just, I don't know. Maybe I need to pop a bit more left rudder in. As for what happened afterwards, well, that's anyone's guess. Maybe it, did it look bad as a passenger? Yeah, it didn't look great. Didn't look great in the slightest, did it? Ah, well. I think out of the last couple of years we've been streaming, we've had 2 landings where we've randomly, I say randomly, not quite randomly, but where we've gone off the runway. That being one of them. I'm pretty certain I exited the runway far too quickly as well. We were about 45 knots when we came off, but there you are. Leon says that wasn't the finest of landings. I would have to agree with you. I think it's fair to say we absolutely have done better. Sean says I should audition for Ryanair. They wouldn't take me. No, they wouldn't. Well, aside from the landing, that was a really enjoyable stream. I hope you guys enjoyed that for a Thursday afternoon. Give you all something to watch, keep you entertained. Huge thank you as well for those of you who have supported the channel as well during our flight today. It's a nice way to spend a Thursday afternoon, I think, isn't it? Certainly good fun. Storm, there is a link to the Discord in the video description, so if you want to go and check that out, of course, then yes, by all means, please do, and then you'll be able to get the Discord link as well. Right, guys, thank you so much, everybody. I have to go and do the school run, so I will see you on the next one. I don't know when it is. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to get our normal Friday afternoon streaming, because I've got a prior engagement tomorrow afternoon, which, yeah, I absolutely can't get out of. Don't want to get out of it, actually. It's something I'm doing with my son, so, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be, might be over the weekend or some other time when I get to do that. So, thank you so much for sticking with us, guys. I'll look forward to seeing you all on the next one, whenever that will be. And until then, yeah, have a great weekend if I don't see you before, and I'll speak to you on Discord. Thanks so much, guys. Bye bye.